just to see if this is running okay and make sure it's live and whatnot. Just gonna give you an update. Here I am, almost 8 years off benzos, and I probably would have been okay if I wasn't polydrugged and then getting off all the other stuff. Right now, I'm getting off of Remeron, and I've been tapering that for a bunch of years. And that pretty much keeps my nervous system shot to shit. And after I got off benzos and it destroyed my nervous system, anything tapering now is just hell. Sometimes the tapers will be okay, but sometimes they're so brutal, I don't even know what to think. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a good evening tonight. Um, Today was a slightly more reasonable day. Yesterday was really rough. There was parts of yesterday that were just terrible. My physical symptoms today are terrible. My anxiety's high, but I've been distracting and doing so much stuff that I really haven't had a chance. So I know eventually I'm gonna have to face it and just deal with it. But today was a very distracted day. And it was okay. It wasn't too bad. I didn't wake up in a panic attack, so that's good. Um, because days back, I'd wake up, feel okay, and then once I thought about it, my anxiety would just blow out of the water. And it still has possibility to do that, but I'm trying to calm my nervous system down so my symptoms calm down. Basically with distraction and stuff like that. I'm tired. Trying to eat a little bit better. Um, Went to a movie with my girlfriend yesterday. Um, I didn't feel well at all, but after I ate dinner and we got to the theater, I actually was fairly comfortable. So I can't really say that was too bad. I was surprised. It worked out really well. Um, and then woke up today feeling a little bit off, but not a little bit off, but not as bad as it was for the last few days, which was good. And then I stayed busy most of the day working, but I haven't been on my feet, so I'm trying to take care of myself because last week was so hard. I worked so much. Well, at least I was out a lot on my feet, and I just can't do it. My nervous system hates it. Just can't do it. So I said today, tomorrow, and Monday are going to be days for me to stay off of my feet. I can still work and do stuff, but then today was the first day I started writing music again. So that's kind of cool. Um, I accomplished some. I don't know if it's that great, but still, all I need to do is write music. I'm not looking to write a big hit. I'm just looking to do what I do and stick with it. Excuse me. So, but things are hopefully looking up, but I can't guarantee that. Sometimes one day will be a little bit better than the next. But I still feel that fear in my stomach. I still have that in my gut. So, I have to be pretty careful, not let my guard down. Um, it's pretty exhausting. Hello. In recovery from 2 milligrams Klonopin taken for 30 years. Oh, that's a lot. That's a long time. It's odd that like sometimes short-term users have the same effect as the long-term, and sometimes the long-term heals a lot faster than the short-term. It's so weird. Whatever benzos just destroy in general. But I feel for you. It is hell, but it does get better. can't really go by my story because I was totally protracted because of other drugs and stuff like that. Benzos dysregulate the nervous system so much and the brain so much that it's almost impossible to heal when you're on other things. Some people are okay, but for me, it's just, it's a lot. And I know once I'm off of Remeron, I can actually start to heal more. Because even if I stop tapering for 4 months, that's usually my time I taper again. I'll probably be longer this time, but I usually taper every 4 months. And I feel if I didn't have to taper again and I waited another 4 months, I'd probably feel a lot better and get a little stronger. But Remeron keeps it so sensitized that I can't imagine getting off of it one day and not being sensitized by other stupid drugs. Make a huge difference in my life. I'm not going to be on here too long. So if anybody's got any questions, feel free to ask. I've been doing this for 8 years. It was torture for a long time, and right now my wave after tapering is pretty acute. So can't say much, but in general my life has gotten a lot better and things have gotten better. I've healed a lot in the time, even while tapering drugs. So it does get better, and I can live a life now. You know, I work for myself, but like times like right now, I have to like kind of drop everything I'm doing and get back to healing, because you can still go through some brutal waves, especially when you're tapering these drugs. It was weird. My last 2 tapers before this one were okay, and then for some reason this one just beat the shit out of me, and it scared the crap out of me. So you just never know what's going to happen. You know, I was going to kind of be on guard. But things do get better. And I never believed it when I started all this, because I thought I was the worst. You know, in general, I've had it really bad compared to most in this community. And but everybody only knows their own story and how they feel. So everybody thinks theirs is the worst. But I don't find too many people going through these horrific waves, 8 years later. But tapering these fucking Remeron, just brutal. But it does get better. I mean, just before I tapered, I went to the zoo. I go eat food. I go drive 40 minutes. Kindled? Yeah, I was kindled too. I was before I got off of the Xanax, Klonopin, whatever. Before that, I was on Valium for a year. I wasn't on it every day, but I took it kind of often. And I got off of it pretty okay, but I'm pretty sure that was the beginning of my downfall. So yeah, being kindled sucks. A lot of people will never understand what that's about, but it's too bad doctors don't even know. What's kindled mean? It's like, you're a fucking doctor. You prescribe this medicine. Fuck me. Seriously. But even after all that, my nervous system's so fucking shot right now. But in general, like before this taper, and before I freaked myself out because of this taper, I was doing the best I was in the last 8 years. So right now I have to get through this massive wave and the psychological bullshit the anxiety does to me. And I keep spiraling the anxiety. And in turn, the anxiety makes my symptoms a lot worse. My nervous system much more sensitized. And it fucking sucks because it feels very acute. A lot of the symptoms are very acute. And that's 8 years later. That's a tough pill to swallow. So, but the anxiety is my most brutal symptom right now. But it was a little better today, and I'm gonna get on with my days, and eventually it should fade, like it always does. But this one might take a little while, because the stronger the anxiety, the more my symptoms get higher. The more my symptoms get higher, the more my anxiety gets higher. It's a fucking downward spiral. It's the one symptom that, like, I feel I can almost control a little bit is anxiety. If I distract enough, it's not too bad. So I wish I could just have it not too bad all the time. But it's not that easy. Anyway, I'm getting quite the stomachache tonight. I just wanted to drop in, say hi, and give a short update. It's been a long time filming these videos, and if I don't come on too often, that means I'm doing a lot better. If I come on often, like I have been, it means I'm in shit shape. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, we'll get there. We always do. It's a lot of work and a lot of hell and a lot of symptoms that'll scare the crap out of you. But we'll make it through. Meditate. Think positive. Positive thoughts are so important. Sometimes it's so hard. Like yesterday, my girlfriend asked me to say, think of some positive things in my life. And I almost broke down because I know there is, but some days it's just so hard to be positive. But you got to. And I pushed through that, and I mentioned the positive things, and it helped. Not a lot, but it helped. And if there's any percentage of something that can help, you do it. Meditation is important, but it's hard. It's hard in this situation. When you're in bad shape, it's hard. When you're feeling a little better, it's nicer just to relax and try to meditate. You don't have to overthink so much. Like right now, I'm in overthinking mode. I'm overthinking anxiety and scanning myself 24/7. Not that I want to, but mentally, it's how it goes. Oh, anyway. Grounding is good. Yeah. I tried the grounding mat. For some reason, it made my symptoms worse. I don't know if that was true or just in my head, but I tried it, and my buzzing in my body got really bad. I don't know if it was just all in my head or not. I have no idea. But I never used it again. So outside is key for sure. I probably should do that more often, especially with all my anxiety and shit, and how much I'm on my computers and buy electronics. Probably a good idea. Good thought. Good thought. Like I said, meditation, breathing. I even had problems with doing the breathing techniques because I would breathe so much I'd make myself fucking dizzy. So just keep positive. I mean, it does get better, and it gets better. I've been in this for 8 years, and I was an admin on the Benzo Recovery Facebook page for a long time, and I saw a lot of bad stuff, but in general, almost everybody was healing way before me. But it was good to see, and I saw people doing their stories of healing, few years. And I'll be like, damn, you were on fucking this for 20 years and you're already doing your fucking story of healing and that you're healed. I'm like, fuck, man, I got really unlucky. But I'm glad for them. And most people do get off much easier, even though it sucks and it takes a long time. You'll get there, and you'll probably get there way before me. But I'll get there too. It just, I got to get off this fucking Remeron. And that's when my story will start getting better. My story was getting better, to be honest, but this taper, it put me in an acute place. It's bad, and it's not a cute place, but an acute place. Anyway, have a great evening, and I will pop on here, and if anybody has any questions that I could possibly answer, put them in the comments, and I'll do my best. If you have something just negative to say, you know what? I mean, that's been getting really fucking old lately. Is the people, the non-believers, and the people that say this can't happen. Oh God, that gets so fucking old. So, keep it to yourself. But positive, positive, positive thoughts. And yeah, have a great evening, and we'll see you.